Excuse a sneak on accident. It is what it is. If someone's desperate enough to record this entire Q&A session, then they deserve it. And people are leaving over this. Crazy. We got like 5 leads because I pinged. Well, it is what it is. Either type here, general, or just like wherever you could type. I'll probably try to read it. If not, I could always ping me, but I'll be mainly looking at the conference chat. And yeah. If anyone has any questions, shoot. So I have skins, you could get skill cards, both like exclusive to ranked matches or just like skill cards in general. You can get yen, you could get a little bit of EXP, and just like mostly that stuff. What's grinding looking like? It'll be like, there are a few ways to grind. You could grind in the overworld for just like shadows and EXP. You could grind on the Persona NPC's pause for more like yen focus rewards. Then you could go into dungeons for like drops, EXP, yen, just a combination of all that once you unlock them by targeting NPCs around the map. Then you have like mini games and all that. Bunch of stuff to just increase your EXP. And like I said before, ranked matches are also a way of getting EXP, but it's not as much as just grinding. Will you be able to put in an all attack with your friends? Yes. If you are in the same gang, you will be able to. No, not same gang. Same party, you will be able to perform an all out attack. But that all out attack with all your friends scales off like gang level if you guys are in the same gang. If not, it'll just go off whoever's the party leader. But overall, if you're in like the same gang, it'll be stronger. All out attacks on more people. Like I said before, it depends on the gang level. If you're all in the same gang, then it will naturally be stronger. If you're all in different gangs, then it'll get averaged out, so it'll naturally be weaker. So technically it will be stronger. Is there going to be a mastery system like what? With Personas? Will there be a young requirement to create gangs? Actually, I'm not quite sure yet. I'm either going to make it cost Robux, or I'm going to make it cost like a bunch of yen. I haven't decided yet. What kind of skill cards will be in store? Mostly like general range attacks, like from low to like high. You could also get some buff skills, healing skills, just like general stuff from the skill score from Igor. I said store. It's like general stuff from Igor, but to get like the extreme stuff, like severe damaging skills and almighty skills, you gotta do more challenging content like Reapers or dungeons. And yes, man, when I could expect a new test, I honestly have no idea. Sometimes like testing's dropping this week. Sometimes I'm like testing's dropping next year. It really just depends on the rate of how things are going. Will there be party member personas? Yes, they're all party member personas. Special ways to get them? No, they're all like part of the same gacha system. And by gacha, if you don't know, I mean like rolling a random persona you get when you first start the game, and yeah, you can re-roll it later. When do you think the game will come out? Like I said before, I have no idea. I'm trying to always aim for this year. Or whenever you ask me, I'm gonna say this year. But it could just be whenever. Would there ever be special conditions? Some of the personas, like the story-based ones, based on like The Masquerade story, well, you'll have to unlock through story. Outside of that, I'm not quite sure. If personas get added in a future update, they will be added to like a special, like, gacha pool. If that makes sense. What about Persona 1 and 2 content? It's there. Of course, we have the Persona 1 and Persona 2 stuff. We have all the personas, well, all the relevant personas, I mean. I'm not trying to have some people running around with Blast. How much stronger will a persona-specific skill be? In which case, it depends on the persona. Some personas have just exclusive passives. Some of them have an exclusive skill. It really just depends on what build you're going for. Like Takumi Kazuchi, I can think off the top of my head, he has like a severe electric skill that scales off strength. So if you're going for like a strength build, you could run him. Or you could run someone else with like a really good passive, so you could just like go all out on M1s. How many social links will be in this game? Probably one for like each arcana, with the exception of world, like how it is in most other Persona games, except for 1 and 2. Well, you get Star Persona? Yes, you get Star Persona when you first start out. And you will keep that persona on you until you reroll it. How will custom persona customization be like? Well, you will choose your own moves. Each persona has like its own starter stats, and from there you could just like build it however you want. Every time you level up, you get to put in points, and yeah, you get to build it wherever you want. So if you want to go like a strength build on a normally magic based persona, you can. In terms of skill cards, you could just like put on whenever. There's no restrictions. So like I said before, if you want to run strength skills on a magic persona, you can, or vice versa. And yeah. Will we get each one? What do you mean? Well, you guys have 3 slots. Since you guys are testers, you will start out with Tsukiyomi in 1 slot, but that won't be like the person you start with. But once you start the game, you'll have like that other persona in the other slot that you could just switch to. In which case, it might be taking up one of your slots, but if you don't like it, you could always just trade it off. What would it cost to reroll? Yen. Or just like in-game currency. If you gain access to protect personas, you have to proceed to reroll. Once you get protect personas, they have their own like gacha that you can only access through Philemon's thing, and not like the shrine where you usually go to just like quick reroll your persona. So if you don't get the protect persona you want, you have to prestige with that persona all over again, and just like repeat the process. Will there be special mini games like what? There are mini games at the arcade, but I don't know what you mean by special mini games. Especially things with testers can release. Like I said before, you'll get Tsukiyomi. Another thing, you'll just get like experience on the game and just like its systems. I don't know if I want to let you guys keep levels, but I probably won't. Will bounce between Fizz and Magic be better? Yeah, I'd say so. Magic skills might just like do more damage overall, but strength skills, you have access to your M1s and stuff. What elements are not in this game? I can tell you what elements are in this game, and it's fire, ice, wind, electric, light, dark. I'm not including any of the like nuclear, psi, or like I was talking about before, Persona 1 and 2, gravity, and like just like random stuff, water. So it's just gonna be like the mainline elements. Is there gonna be a time limit to do stuff? No, there is not. Some stuff is only available during certain times, yes, but there is no limit. You could just like do one thing, and then as long as you still have time, you could just like keep doing stuff. It's not gonna pass time. It's not like It's not like a story system like how the Persona games are. There'll be world bosses, yes. There'll be Reapers. There'll also be like events in the overworld where when I host them, just like have exclusive bosses that drop like exclusive stuff relating to that event. What's character customization going to be like? You build your character. Pretty much nothing affects like your gameplay until you get to like the Arcanas. The Arcanas you have to re-roll to get which one you want. You get like a few tries to get which one you want. If you don't, then tough luck. You might have to either pay with Robux or just like wait a bit to re-roll Shrine for Yen. And then after that, you pick your persona. Do I feel tired about the project? No, I don't feel tired. I still feel the same way when I started and as I do right now. It's just that some people just don't really have the motivation to keep going on this project with me. Like I said multiple times before, I've been like scanned repeatedly by scripters. I have a history of that. And it just goes to show that not everyone cares about the game like I do. Not saying that there are no devs that care about the game, because there are. But just like, not everyone. When you testers get early access, I will ping you guys when you get early access. Keep an eye out on announcements, sub announcements, progress logs, and just like whatever. It's going to be like general combat, but it's not going to be like a Battlegrounds game. Will there be raids? There will be dungeons. Why is it hard to find scripters? I can't really answer that. It's just devs in general. What events will be done through films? Christmas. Well, just like story events. Most of the events that I'll have like the, I don't know, like the actual events for the game, I'll just like have in the overworld. I might have like an exclusive dungeon or something if I'm like feeling special about the event, but mostly it'll just be in the overworld. Kind of game passes, I cannot think of them off the top of my head. But I will say that there will be no pay to win stuff. I'm mainly more focused game passes being like accessories or like, I don't know how to describe it, ease of access. Will there be clans? No. There will be no clans. The closest thing I could say about clans is the Arcanas, which all of them have like an equal chance except for the rare Arcanas. And all the Arcanas are actually useful. Will there be voice actors? Yes. Well, I don't know yet. It's not really a priority right now. If I want voice actors, I'll probably go for it like near the release when there's like, when we've completed like 90% of the game or something like that, and I have like an excess amount of cash. Would there be 1v1? Yes. Can you use nav personas? No, but you could use like pseudo navigators like Morgana or Teddy or like Mitsuru personas. And that'll give you navigational skills, while like strict navigators like Fuka or like Futaba, you won't be able to use their personas. Would there be a fizz split? There's a fizz split in like weapons, but overall it's just like the same type fizz. What fizz split does for weapons, it like affects their scaling, so even if you're like a magic build, you still run one type of weapon without worrying about it being like, oh, the scaling's bad on this. The goal is that even magic builds will have like an access to M1s. Just not as good as like strength builds in their M1s. How much choices there are going to be in the story? That is kind of spoilers. I don't think I want to go for that here, but basically like midway through the story you get to pick your own choices. Early on, it's just like you sit there and you see what happens. Would there be a kid character on the team? There's a 13-year-old in the story, and there's also a 15-year-old. There's like the youngest I can think of off the top of my head, unless when I get to social links, I start targeting more towards like more types of people. Maybe I add a few more kids or something like that. I don't know yet.
What do you mean by that?
How to get personas? You start with them. Start with them. Later on, you can reroll them. Will I include insta-kill spells? No, I will not. What I'm doing is like in Persona 5 they have like the light and dark skills which just like do damage. And that's what I'm doing pretty much. Although there is one insta-kill skill on like Maya's persona, Maya. M-A-I-A. She has her like insta-kill skill from the game. That's like the only insta-kill skill for lane and it's like almighty, it doesn't count towards light and dark. Will there be an official wiki? Yes, there's a Trello in the links. If you look in links, you'll see the Trello, and you can see like a bunch of stuff about the game, including some pictures. Can you get ultimate personas? Yes, you can evolve your personas. You have to beat your own shadow. Once you do, you get to either evolve your persona, turn into a shadow, or get to just reroll your persona looking for a protagonist persona, which are just like cracked. Will there be MC bosses? Honestly, I don't know. Don't count on it though. Maybe as an event, but in terms of base game, I don't know. As if you turn into a shadow, basically, like, I can't really explain without going into the system itself, so basically when you press a skill, your persona comes out, or like, after like a delay, you pull your weapon, or like whatever your summon tool is, and then you just like, go into your persona summon. But as a shadow, that just gets skipped, and you just instantly summon, instantly cast skills, and just like, pretty much it's just like faster. But you don't get the same buffs as like protagonist personas, and protagonist personas can't go into shadow mode. So in a way it is weaker, but you still get that speed. So in a way you will still be kinda strong. Is story into docs fill? Like what do you mean? I usually post the docs when they're finished. So if I ever post something, it means that the side story or whatever is finished, and it's safe to read. Most of the side stories you won't get spoiled on, because they're just like independent of the main story. But like the main stuff, you might have to watch out. If there is spoiler content, I will warn you. Like in, what was it? The Odyssey side story. I said that it has like content relating to like it's like the prologue, and to watch out for that. I'll probably do that for like whenever I have other spoiler content in docs. In Persona, if you're using a Persona 4 Persona, you get like the shadow form, like the big shadow form. Everyone else to just get the regular shadow form, where it's like he with just yellow eyes. I don't know if that makes sense. DLC extra story, never cook again. Will there be technicals? I honestly don't know. I feel like technicals would be too complicated for these Robloxians to understand. And it's only like Persona 5 players who will like really get technicals. So I might not add them. Would there be any rigging of Persona gambling via your Arcana? That could actually be a good idea, but as for right now, no, not really. I know that if I do add showtimes, I'm gonna like, what I say should. I am adding showtimes. Basically, you have to match the Arcana with your Persona to be able to do showtimes. But other than that, I don't really have like a specific benefit to matching Arcana with Persona. But I should. That's a good suggestion. I'll keep that in mind. Is there an advantage if you choose the Persona methods? No. They're all just animations and they don't like directly influence your gameplay. Can you evolve into a Picaro version? No. I'm probably not going to add Picaros. If I do, they're going to be skins, but not like other Personas. How to get Magatsu Izanagi. That goes back to what I was saying before about like prestiging and getting protagonist personas. Magatsu Izanagi is a protagonist persona. So yeah, once you unlock MC personas after you prestige, there's a chance of getting that. Can you get your summoning cancelled? Yes, you can. Like I said before, it's hard to explain. Let me see if I can find a picture. Like I did this like meme thing. I don't know if I can find it right now, but let me see. Yeah, I can't find a meme. It's just hard to explain, but short answer, yes, your summoning can get cancelled. And once you do, you lose a card. Lose all your cards if you play Persona 4 Arena. You can't summon anymore until they regen back. How will events happen? Yeah, there it is. There it is. Anyways, how will events happen? I'll say, like, I'll just announce when events happen. I'll announce the details. If there is something like an announcement in game where it's like X has spawned, then I'll say that in the details. Overall, it just depends from event to event. Mount Raga skin? What is this, Deepwoken? But maybe. How Arcanas personas work with the Showtime system, you just don't get to use Showtimes if you have a different Arcana than your personas. But at the same time, it might be better because some of these Arcanas are just better for your persona. You don't have to match the Arcana in your persona to still get like a good reward or something like that. But you can for the Showtime. How difficult will it be to get a persona break? That depends on how often your opponent is using their persona. If they're like a magic build, they're gonna need to like spam that so they could get like all the damage. If they do that, you might want to keep an eye out like, oh, let me break their persona. Once you do, once all the cards are gone, you could go in for the all-out attack and bada bing, bada boom. Are the ultimate personas for the MC is going to be broken? I mean, kind of. They're going to be like some of the strongest, but you should still be able to. Not should. You will still be able to compete. It really just depends on skill of each player and like how you build your persona. Like I've joked about a bunch of times before, I could just like run full ailments, and if you're not running any ailment protections, you're just gonna be like, I don't know, paralyzed. Is there gonna be hit, stun, like what? How do you start an all-out attack? Okay, there are two ways to start an all-out attack. There's the mini one, which you do by pressing M2, and then like there's a chance to like get like, an exclamation mark, and when you do, you could go in for like a mini all-out attack. That's one way. The second way is when you break their persona, they get knocked down like in the games, and then you could go in for the all-out attack. If you have anyone in your party, then they will help out too, and that'll boost the damage. And that naturally does way more than the mini one from the M2s. So yeah. And one stun leading into combos. I mean, kind of. You can kind of combo, but I don't know, it's just gonna be like kind of weird. Like if you like pull out your tool and just like hit him one combo, maybe bring him to the air, and then when you slam down, you could summon your persona and hit them with the scale on the way down. That way they're stunned and you could extend, but it really depends. How our party member is gonna work, you can attack them, but they will help you out. If they're like in story, sometimes you'll have like NPC party members, but if you're like in the overworld and you have like player party members, you just like have all the benefits and they could control themselves. In some cases, like if they're in the same organization or gang, there are like specific benefits. You can check out the Trello for that. Actually, let me pull up Trello. I should have had this out when I started. Hold on. Yeah, here it is.
Mods, crush your skull.
Do we have an Igor model yet? No, we do not. Can we directly control them? No, because they're going to be like, the best I could compare it to is like strikers, but without like the party member switching. They're in the background, they're fighting for you or with you, whichever game style you do. And yeah. Will Igor's nose be accurately long? Yes. I'm trying to make him accurate, or at least that's the plan. I don't know how the modeler is going to do him. How will the Velvet Room work? Yes, you just buy cards, and once you unlock slots, you can switch between slots there. Will I be able to use Aria the Soul? I would say that other games have gotten away with Persona music in the past. So theoretically, we should still be fine for Persona music. But if Atlas says anything, we'll just like remove it. I will still have like exclusive tracks for the game for like story and stuff, but one cool idea that I'm doing is like for each generation you'll have like their music playing. Like if you're using a Persona 2 Persona, you'll have Persona 2 music and all that. So yeah. ABA uses anime BGM, yeah, but they had to take down a couple of tracks because they were like copyright. Will you be able to romance? You don't romance. This is a Roblox game, bro. You want a romance? Just go online date. Get yourself scanned by like a 40-year-old man. Yeah. P1 BGM, will it be PSP or PS1? Honestly, I have no idea. Personally, I play PSP, but I have heard a few bangers from PS1. So honestly, I have no idea. And playing on mobile, probably, but not on release. On release, I'm just trying to get PC out. Once PC is out, then I'll start branching out to other systems like console, mobile, and all that. Bro, who are you talking to in caps? What will the full map be like? I think I posted like a preview or something on my YouTube channel, but that's like kind of outdated. Actually, let me see if I can stream. I'm pretty sure I did this last time too, but I might as well do it this time as well. Let me see if I can boot this up. What is up indeed? What weapons will be available? You could check the Trello for that. There are 12 weapons in total, or like 12 types of weapons. I mean, yeah. Persona I am training. Yes, there will be Persona and I am training. Is there going to be Yosuke? Uh, I mean, no, there won't be. Yeah, you can name your character whatever. I'm giving you guys freedom to name your own characters. I'm also giving you guys freedom to create your own characters, like I said before. If you see a guy running around with bright red hair, make fun of him for me. Like a story character? What do you mean? Like me, name a character Artemis? I just pick whatever names fit the characters. If it happens to be Artemis, then sure. How much do you have to pay for OPS persona? That depends on your definition of OP. And when an OP strength persona, you'll have to do like a bunch of skill cards, a bunch of dungeons, a bunch of Reaper farming maybe, or just like general stuff. Or it just depends on, like I said, your definition of OP. Bro, get down for there, Fallen. Here's your world. Okay. Oh, as a spec, I'm not gonna give you like a one-shot skill as a spec. And that goes for like all my investors or just like people who pay for that stuff in general. Hey, if you pay me, I'll give you a chair as a weapon. How long to beat? I did a poll like this before, like when we first started the game. I forgot what one, but currently I'm thinking like 1 to 2 weeks to beat the game on your first try. And that's mainly just like to get like to prestige. After that, you have to either do it all over again or you just like complete your build by evolving your persona. Make Yosuke plushie real. I don't know. Guess I can, but just like not right now. In terms of paying a mauler for it, I probably won't. Okay, here we are. Let me share my screen. Carman, don't give me Vietnam flashbacks. Okay, let's go. 1080, 30 frames. That should be fine. And I'm streaming now. You can see the stream, you can see the city. I do have some stuff in like the streets right now. Oh yeah. There's like the school area. There's like a bunch of the personas I keep stacked up. If you're a tester, that's where I have like the pictures of like the size comparisons. What stuff I have lying around. Here's the Masquerade, this is where you'll be able to access dungeons. Here's Sumire Warzone, this is where you buy weapons. There's a clothing store. I'm not gonna go all the way over there, but yeah. This is the ranked matches building. This is the Velvet Room. Let me go in the Velvet Room. I don't know why I'm moving so slow. Hold on. Yeah, it's not letting me zoom in. I don't know why it's going so slow. I'm sorry. Anyways. Here's the Velvet Room. Can I get stepped on by one's persona? I don't know. You tell me. Yeah, I know I can scroll my mouse, but it's just like not letting me right now for some reason. It only does this on this place. It doesn't do it on like other places where I'm working on other maps. Like, yeah. Or let me do this. Here we go. There we go. It works. Is there a persona game I'd say the biggest inspiration for Masquerade? I would say like Persona 4 Arena for PvP reasons. For PvE reasons, that's all me. I don't really have like an inspiration I could point to any one game. Oh yeah, I move way faster now. Okay. Just like the overview of the map, where is it? Pretty sure I have like the borders somewhere, or I could just like highlight, but I can't find them right now, so I won't. Oh yeah, keep in mind you will be able to buy grappling hooks. So if you are from down here, you could just like go up here, hang on top of a building or something. So yeah, you could pretty much go on the roofs of these buildings and just like chill there. You could play up here, you could chill up here. Just like whatever. Will gang social links be per player or per gang? It's per gang. Basically the way you level up gang social links is by participating in stuff together, so you're gonna need like a group effort. Can you sucker punch someone off the building? Yeah, sure. Will there be fall damage? Probably not. Can you post this on your page? Sure. Can you keep one of these guys as a pet? Yeah, pick anyone. Yeah, you can join a gang that's already maxed if you want. I don't know if they'll let you in, but if they do, then yeah, you could join a max level gang. Yes, there will be a combat tag made to prevent people from logging, and if you do log, you lose all your money. I still need to stock these shelves with like the weapons and stuff. I kind of did it with the bows and the katana, but I need to stagger with other stuff. Oh yeah, they're great. Like I said before, this should be everything. Whether it be Tartarus, Palaces, TV World, there will be films which are like the dungeons of the game. I don't know why I said it like that. Dungeons of the game. In terms of like dungeons, that's how they work. But if you're talking like specific game references, then I would say like ranked match arenas. If you see like a map in sneak peeks, most likely it's a ranked match arena. Be half or 75%. I mean, yes, sure. I said all very loosely. It could. I still haven't decided because combat system isn't completely done yet. So who knows? I could have mercy. There be bosses like Izanami. That goes back to what I said before. It really just depends on if there's an event for like cameos like that. But most likely there will be not in the base game. Is that kind of like Q in the game, 3DS games? Yeah, I took the inspiration from films for like Q2. Admittedly, I didn't really like play Q2, but I don't know how it works there. But yeah, films, masquerade movies, yes. If not in concept, then in name. Or I said it backward. If not in name, then in concept. Oh yeah, there's this. This like a story location. It has absolutely no significance to it at all. Well, films act similarly to palaces. In story, it kind of. No, in story, yes, it does. In gameplay wise, like farming dungeons, no, they don't disappear. Will they be like Persona 5? Yes, that's what I'm aiming for. Like each dungeon has its own gimmick, and it's not just like go through dungeon or like point X to point Y and just like beat any shadow that's in your way. I want to have like gimmicks. I want to have like unique dungeon properties, all that. Damn lag. Okay. Another alleyway. Maybe kill your friends or just like knock them and just bring their dead bodies here. Okay then. Ryuji sweep indeed. I don't know why he's sweeping, but yeah. Or some of the models were planning on getting remodeled. Let me look at like the Trello. I will say I do want to rework Izanagi, mainly because that modeler has been fired and yeah, it was just a bum. So I'm getting that remade. Another one. Maybe Take Mikazuchi, but I think that looks fine. What else? Pretty sure that's it. Just Izanagi. A kickable Teddy, I don't know. I don't know where I would put that or what purse it would have. Will we be able to do school things? Yes. If you've seen like the Trello over here, like there are skill mutations and you go to the school to treat those. So you would go here, treat your skill mutation, either like mutate your skill or choose not to. Here I also want to have like a few social links, but I don't know yet. I haven't gotten around to planning social links. Can you show the inside of the masquerade? There is no inside. The inside is empty, just like my soul. When you touch this, you'll get like a UI pop up or something, and I'll be able to tell you like what dungeons you could do and stuff. Maybe I'll have like a cinema thing, like in Q2. But yeah, that's just planned for right now. How come my soul is empty? Your soul will be empty too if you got scammed by 5 scripters. Can you showcase the personas? Sure. If you want to see an individual one, they're on the Trello. But here's just like the overview. This dude's getting reworked, so just like pretend he doesn't exist. That's why you Narukami's a fraud. Could never be my goat Tatsuya Suo. And yeah. And like I said, like seconds ago, you could check out each individual one on the Trello. But here's the overview. OST, I want to have some original tracks. But like if you're, like I said before, if you're running like Persona from a specific generation, then you'll have like that generation's music playing. If you're playing Persona 4, you'll have like not Persona 4 the game, like Persona 4 personas, you'll have like Persona 4 music. And yeah. That's what I plan to do until Atlas tells me to stop. Then I'll just like go towards like more original music. Speaking of original music, I don't have a producer or like anything like that yet. It's not one of those things like voice acting where it's just not a priority for me right now. Oh yeah, here's some of the skills. Some of them are pretty trash, so I want to get them reworked, but majority, you get what you see. Go to the arcade, sure. I'll go back to that. It's the arcade, right next to the arcade, or right next to the masquerade. This, I want to get this removed. This is like, I don't know. I was not in my bag when I made this. Maybe our truths when you evolve Izanagi, when I get his model reworked. What's wrong with the Izanagi model? In case you weren't listening a few minutes ago, I said that basically an old modeler worked on the Izanagi model, but it was just like kind of bad and he's been ghosting me. So, since I'm firing that modeler, I also have to get rid of his model. That way he'll have like no right to the game or like percentage of it. So yeah, that's what I'm getting Izanagi reworked. I won't call him a scammer. He did give me his persona, but just like he's just lazy, and that's why I fired him. Are you? If you're serious, drop your portfolio in like my DMs or something. Will there be persona traits? Probably not. I don't want to turn this game into stands upright. Since red skin, maybe. Is persona fusion gonna happen? No, it's not. That's a wild question. Or just like a wild thing to say. Will there be enemy skills? Yeah, there will be enemy skills, definitely. One thing I want to do is like have each story boss have its own like not even story boss, just like bosses in general, like dungeon bosses, just like that kind of stuff in general. I want them to have like some kind of gimmick or exclusive thing that separates them from other bosses. Sometimes I manifest in the film itself, sometimes I manifest in like the boss battle. I want each battle to be like memorable in its own way. It's not something that I could just like hop on like a YouTube video and be like, how to beat X boss in Masquerade. Yes, there will be original bosses. In fact, I'm pretty sure all of them will be original bosses except for the shadows. In terms of like cameos to other stuff, like I said before, that'll have to come from like events. Crash monster at construction site? What is this, Ben 10? Scooby-Doo? Yeah, it's pretty much Spider-Man vs. Sandman. That fight was goated in Spider-Man 3, though. I will not hear any Spider-Man 3 slander. Any design plan for a Velvet Room Attendant? I don't even know if I'm going to have a Velvet Room Attendant, but I probably will. I just don't have a design for them. I know Igor's going to be in there. I don't know about Belladonna or Nameless yet. Maybe I'll have Demon Painter, but I'm not sure. We have passed the hour mark. If anyone has any last questions, you can shoot right now. If not, I'll just end it here. Yeah, I send in also I wanted this last like an hour, 30 minutes. Last time I ended up going way over that, but this time I'm just gonna keep to that time limit. What's the number one thing I want to be added to the game? I won't say it's the number one thing, but like what I want most to be done well is the persona system. Because that's the combat, and if the combat's whack, the whole game's whack. And yeah. If the combat's good, I'm a happy man. If it's not, suicide at age 23. Is there going to be Underworld? What do you mean? Like a world full of shadows? No, there won't be. It's just going to be like the overworld itself and dungeons. I might, I might have like a few. This is an idea I've been having for like a while, but I might have like a different city or a different town for like different kind of shadows. Maybe like higher or lower level shadows. But that's like an idea I want to have. Because right now, oh yeah, I forgot to show you guys this. You might have noticed around the map there are like these bus stations, and they take you like locations. Right now, I only have one location, which is this place over here. It's gonna take a while because, like I said before, the studio wasn't letting me zoom in. But yeah, this is a location you can come to in like the bus. It's mainly just like a PvP spot, maybe some social links, but yeah, this is just like a cool spot you can come visit. Is that same riverbank is in the story? Yes, it is. Will there be future updates like post-release? Yes, there would be like bug fixes, content updates. Like there are a bunch of personas that didn't make the cut. Another thing, I might not even add like evolutions when the game first releases. Just keep things like interesting, but yeah, it all depends on what I'm going to cut, what I won't, and yeah. But mainly it will just be like bug fixes and events, all that. Jack Frost gonna be included on release, probably as like a skin. Imagine Jack Frost skin on like Teddy's Persona or something. Like Project Mugetsu, I have not played that, so I cannot comment on that. But by your tone, I'm gonna assume that it was just trash. What do you think the community of post-release Masquerade will be? What I want for people to do is like make friends on this game and just like explore organizations, gangs, get together, meet up, and just like do dungeons, farm together. A bunch of the systems are geared more towards like teamwork and all that, because that's the main message of Persona, just like meeting people. And I think there's no better way to do a Persona game than to just like meet people IRL. Or if you're like, I don't know, if you have no friends or just like me where you're like playing games alone, there's still that option. You might have to join like a gang, but like you can still progress on your own, do stuff on your own, and just like, I don't know, be that guy. Who knows, maybe it could be the Toru Adachi or like the, I don't know why I said that. Without spoilers, I'm sorry if anyone hasn't played Persona 4, but yeah. It could be like that one guy who's just like 1v4ing everyone. Can I make videos on testing? Yes, there is no confidentiality when it comes to testing, unless I say so specifically. But most times, you're free to just record whatever. If I say some out-of-pocket stuff, clip it, in like a year when the game comes out, you just like spread that all over the internet. Yes, I said that. Who gonna be in the Seas gang? I don't know, man. Personally, I would never work on a Mitsuru. Any mod like scenes? Let me look at what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Well, it's just a virtual Minecraft mod. I mean, like a girlfriend mod. That's nothing. And no, you will not. Like I said before, there was no NPC relationships. If you want to find out, you're gonna have to talk to like the e-girl healer, the e-girl buff support. Which effects are gonna make the cut? You can see that on the Trello. There's a list of ailments. There's a list of like buff skills that are gonna be available and all that. And yeah. NFTs you could talk to that are just like the MCs. I don't want to have like cameos. Like how in GPO you could technically talk to Nami in Orangetown. I thought that was like weird. So I'm just not gonna include that. Any character designs for the cast? There are a few that Ko has made. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make my own though, but Not with drawing, just like in game. But Ko will still be the character creation guy. Titles like GPO, I don't know how titles in GPO work. Excuse a sneak on accident. It is what it is. If someone's desperate enough to record this entire QnA session, then they deserve it. Are there going to be buff skills? Yes. Heat Riser I'm planning on having like as like some kind of drop, not in a skill card shop. Both Heat Riser and Debilitate. Or knows? Actually, no. There's no who knows. I probably will have them. At the same time, I don't want to devalue stuff like regular Sukukaja, Tarkaja, and all that. From the Reaper, I don't know. Maybe. Shut off who? For what? Don't make the Reaper a 0 point. I mean, it is what it is. This is not Inaba. It's not gonna be included. Other areas might be included, but not like references to Persona matches or like other Persona games. I mean, I don't know why I said matches. So you can't just expect to pull in Junes or something. The map is actually based off Ikebukuro. kind of, and then like midway through, I just end up doing my own thing. So in a way, it's neither Ikebukuro nor like any other city in Japan, at least from my knowledge. Juna should only be a will only be a PvP map. Yes, it will. I'm overtime again. Hopping in a showcase the UI. Sadly enough for you, the UI isn't on this place. The UI is on like the scripter place. Or is it? Yeah, it's not. Most I could do is show you the health, which that's outdated. In like this fashion, kind of. It's still the same health bar, but like, I don't know how to describe it. Just ignore me. This is the same health bar. Combat tag. Can't even show you the combat tag right now. Yeah, that's combat tag. Made it myself in Photoshop and I thought it looked good. I don't know if I'll keep it, but for right now it works. Is this game permadeath? Hell no. Well, one of the main characters, Dinosaur like Gojo, one of them has. I will not say who, but one of them has. Once a year, I don't think it's that infrequent. My top or bottom, I'm a top. Show some of the PvP maps. I probably can. Let me change my screen. Exception. Is there anything else? Yeah, there's other stuff. There's musical, there's Mementos, there's the Shido Palace one, Jail of the Abyss. I can pretty much show you any of these, but I'll hop in Clock Tower. Since that one I think I did really good on. Shido's, I'll show you Shido's next. Prius Telos, he'll probably be a skin. These things, they do art script. Okay. Or there's like an invisible floor here so you don't fall through, but this is all just for looks and stuff. Yeah, that's a clock tower. Yes, that's a PvP map. Someone said they want to see Cheetos. Yes, okay. Geo the Abyss, I'm not that proud of, but it's a map. It's where you fight that one guy in Persona 5 who I will not name because of spoilers. But yeah. This is its place. Yeah, that one guy got his shit rocked. He's on Inchigate would have gone hard. Yeah, it would have. Yeah, PvP maps do look better than main maps. Which I could actually go all out because I don't have to worry about lag. Skins work like RBA. Once you evolve your persona, no. Well, yeah, they will still be there. As long as you have like the base persona, you still use like the skin for that. Yeah, skins are gonna be like an equip and unequip. It's not like shinies in certain other JoJo games. The Shadow Teddy boss fight isn't that where Rise fights? Hold on. I could make this. Yeah, I can make this. I don't know how I'm gonna make the whole work in a PvP setting. May I just like let people knock people down into that? Or just like here. I could just like make an invisible floor, just like something, but I can make this. Would I? I have no idea. It depends on how I'm feeling. I don't even think we have a Persona 3 map. I just noticed. Or a Persona 1 map, but that's understandable because Persona 1 graphics are kind of mid, but look my tabs? No. I have tab suspender for a reason. Tar's top for 1v1. I can't really do that, like texture. Like I was showing before. Or like that one day. I forgot what. I can't really like make this in studio. Or I can, but it'll take like a lot of time and it might just be inaccurate. I could try though. Could try. I want to make this. Give me a better picture. I want to make this, but I would need to get someone to make this clock, which I cannot trust modelers beside my persona modeler, which I only hire for personas. Like people in the pit. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I don't know how to make that work in a PvP setting. Like, is that just like an instant death or what? That'd be funny though. I don't know if I would include that because I did like a poll this one time. Let me see if I can find it. Where's rework? Yeah, I can't find it here. Oh, here it is. Here it is. I literally just went past it. Stage hazards. Yeah, people don't want stage hazards, so I probably won't have it. So yeah, I would have to like cover it up. It's all fun and games until the ailments are just dances around the stage hazard and make you fall in. It's all fun and games. Team and bongo sweep. Yeah, that last part is a problem. I don't want people to like only win because of stage hazards. Like it would be cool if they're just like there, like how the gears you could kind of like interact with them. Kind of, they're like there as like walls stuff. Or like in QnA, you could climb on certain areas and like get high ground. That kind of stuff is fine. Amino Sagiri boss fight, isn't that just like fog? Like I could do it from the anime, which that's just a bunch of rubble. Or I could do it from the game, which is just like this. Which wouldn't be too hard to make. Can I make it like an optional thing? Not in ranked, no. It would have to be either with the hazards or without the hazards. Unless I just like let players pick. Which could be kind of cool, I don't know. I would have to make like 2 separate versions of every map. That just seems like too much work. When you could just like not have them at all. Too inconvenient. It would be fun. But then keep in mind you're going to be fighting over ranked match points over this. The reason you lose points could be because someone just like hits you into a pit and you just die. And that's how they were able to afford like all their good stuff. Only certain stages, that just defeats the purpose of having stages in the first place if some are just gonna go unused. Like all those maps are for ranked matches. Yeah. Make up game mode, whoever beats boss first. Like what? Just like healing kills? Or I mean like each person gets a separate copy of a boss? How would rage work? Rage works like rage. Pretty much you can't do anything but M1. If they just so happen to be a strength build, then that's tough. Messiah and win the game? No. I won't have like any one persona dominate over the metagame. I want all personas to be, like I've said a bunch of times, just like viable. I want people to be like, oh, this persona's trash, just never use it. If you get it, instantly reroll. Like, no, you could just like make any of these work. For example, you could run like Hori from Persona 1. If like Denailment heals some HP back, and just like keep that as like a way of healing. Maybe you want to stack it on like sleep or like confusion, just like heal while they're just confused and can't move towards you. You did indeed miss everything. Would casual ring matches have stage hazards? There's no such thing as a casual ranked match. There's casual matches and there's ranked matches. And I don't even know if I'm gonna have casual matches. I probably won't. It's only gonna be ranked. Because for a casual match, just like find the overlord or something. use leaks, just like stuff I've shown before, but people are too busy or like too lazy to scroll up on sneak peeks for. What kind of builds are there? Game stats. Each persona has like their own starting stats. It'll like gear you towards a certain stuff, but overall it's your decision to put in whatever points you want into whatever stats. If you want to run strength build on a magic persona, you could do that. If you want to run like magic on like a strength persona, you could also do that. Depends on how you build it. Depends on how you have skill cards. It's all there. I mean, like, is that what you mean? Pretty sure. So like Shin Megami Tensei, and it's that. Yeah, kind of. When you level up, you get stats, and you get to put them into like their. My bad. You get points, and you get to put them into your stats. Going all defense, yeah. Once you hit 99, you can just like put stats into the other stuff. Use spam metal would be crazy, but there are countless encounters for just like ailments in general. Like I said repeatedly, it depends on how you build your persona, or just like your character in general. Great fog? What do you mean? Maxing the incorrect way? Sure. You go 99 magic, 99 endurance, but you might not have any agility. Follow ups, as in like, hit a skill card, do this. Like in strikers, probably not. I remember in strikers, I just like hit weakness, follow up, immediately pull out persona again, hit weakness again, follow up, and just like keep repeating until they're broken. If I run out SP, just like pop all my items and just like keep going. How you summon Naruto? You summon a person? Like, I don't know, like tag assist and like fighting games or what? That really depends. Cutscene moves, yeah, there will be showtimes, if that's what you mean. I don't know if they'll be on release, but on speed damage. That is true. Until you get hit with a Megidolon that just humbles you. Or just like some of the skills that just auto track. I would never make Hollow Purple a Megidolon. Oh yeah, that's another thing. There are no resistances, so you can't like repel, you can't drain, or you can't resist stuff. But there will be weaknesses. Obtainable personas from update 1. No, everything. I want everything to be like obtainable, except for the tester persona, which would be exclusive, but then again, it's tradable. So if someone doesn't want theirs, you can just like trade for it. Also, if I have like event exclusive stuff, naturally that's also going to be like pretty expensive on the trade market. Can you buy more persona slots? No, I can only buy up to 3. Be it. And all of them will cost in-game money. Yeah, events sometimes I'll drop like exclusive skill cards, or just like exclusive accessories, exclusive just whatever. And if you hold on to those, maybe you could trade them in for something good. Maybe get that perfect Izanami no Okami, if someone's desperate enough. What? No. Why would I ever give you guys myriad truths to put on anyone? That's the thing, you're not gonna see me. Okay, this time for real, I'll take any last questions, then I'll hop off. Weapon skins be a thing? Probably not. Mainly because I would have to redo the animations all on my own and stuff. How PvP shop work? You win matches, you get points. With those points, you get to just like hop in a shop and like the menu, and you could just buy whatever it's on the menu. I don't know if I want to have it work like Fortnite where there's like a time limit, or if I just want to have like a thing like Pokemon where just like everything's available from the start. Will there be boss raids? There'll be Reapers, and also just like whatever event's going on, you could just like have an event for that. Not event, a raid for that. Baton Pass. Is there a Baton Pass? I forgot. I'm sorry, it's been a while since I looked at this. Yeah, there is Baton Pass. Do things from PvP shop. Get buffs, that depends on what you get. If you get like an accessory, maybe it has like a cool buff or something that you want, that'll look really good on your build, and sure. Are there exclusive skills from PvP shop? I don't know. Probably not. Probably just like generic skills. Generic but good skills. And yeah. Anything else? Alright then. I'll see you guys next time. QnA 3. If you guys have any more questions, you could just like leave them in the questions channel. And yeah. See you guys later. This game gonna have customizable characters. Yes, customizable characters. This a bit ago, but are you still looking for clothing designers? No. Or at least not right now. And yeah, bye.